press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, so under area of parallelograms and triangles in exercise 9.2, so far we have completed 4 questions. Let us take up question number 5. So exercise 9.2 question number 5. So please open your textbook, page 159. In figure, PQRS, ABRS are parallelograms and X is any point on side BR. Show that. So there are 2 sub questions. To understand the problem clearly, first I will draw the diagram. Let us draw a parallelogram is given. This is parallelogram. ABRS. Now I will extend this upper portion. This is extended and this point is joined here, and parallel to this another point is here. And any point X here, and X is joined with the inner edges. X is joined with this point and X is joined with this point. So sketch is readily available in the textbook. You can, from the book also you can see the textbook figure, and this is A, B, or S, A, B, or S. This is P point, this is Q point. This is the sketch given. Now, the questions are, so given parallelograms two parallelograms are there. You can see PQRS and ABRS. PQRS and ABRS. PQRS, ABRS. Then X is any point on BR. X is any point on BR. X any point on BR. So this is the data given. Show that first sub question, area PQRS, area PQRS equals area ABRS. Area PQRS equals ABRS. See, we are familiar with this. We can just by observation. You observe these two figures. ABRS and PQRS. In these two figures, two parallelograms, they are standing on the same base SR. SR is there in ABRS also and PQRS also. And those two parallelograms are between two parallel lines SR and PB. SR and PB. So, therefore, we can definitely say those two parallelograms are equal in area. So, only we have to give the explanation to this equation. So, nothing else to be proved. From figure, proof. From figure, we can observe that parallelograms AB PQRS and ABRS both are one on common base. Common base. To identify the common base is SR and second condition or in between two common parallel lines. So, what are those lines? SR and AB. SR and AB or PB you can write SR and PB. So, when those two conditions satisfy, we can say that the area of those two parallelograms are equal. So, therefore area PQRS is equal to area ABRS. So, the first sub question answer is over. Second sub question asked is area AXS. Second to show that area of triangle AXS is equal to half of area PQRS. Now, observe the figure. The triangle AXS and ABRS, ABRS, AXS and ABRS. ABRS is a parallelogram, AXS is a triangle. They have a common base AS. So, I will write here, we can observe from figure that triangle AXS and parallelogram ABRS are on one common base AS, common base AS, and between two common parallel lines. So, what are those lines? So, AS is one line, BR is another line. So, AS and BR. So, why they are parallel? It is given that ABRS is a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, the area AXS, area of the triangle AXS will be equal to half of the triangle ABRS, area ABRS, parallelogram ABRS. And in sub question 1, we have proved that ABRS is equal to PQRS. So, therefore, area AXS equals half of area ABRS is same as area PQRS, because they are equal, that we have proved in the first sub question. So, this is the answer, hence proved. Hence proved. Now, so I will move on to the sixth question. Now, question number 6. Question number 6 in 9.2. So here figure is not given, we have to prepare this sketch. A farmer was having a field in the form of a parallelogram PQRS. First you write that figure, a parallelogram PQRS. PQRS parallelogram. And so wait. So then what he says, she took any point A on RS, on or S. You can nominate anywhere, no problem. If I take this P, Q in the clockwise, if I take RS, the question reads like this, PQRS. She took any point A on RS. So in our case, RS is this. I will take A here. A. Now, join AQ and join the opposite sides. And AP and AQ. P is any point, they say. Now, in how many parts the field is divided? So, when we take up A like this, you can see the figure, the area is divided into 3 parts. And what are the shapes of these parts? You know that this is a triangle, this is a triangle, and this is a triangle. I mean to say, PAS is one triangle, PQA is another triangle, and QRA is another triangle. And the farmer wants to sow wheat and pulse in equal portions of the field separately. How she should do it? So, she wanted to sow 2 types of crop in this area and in equal area, but we have 3 triangles. So, therefore, we have to know the areas of these triangles so that we can equate them. So, here given parallelogram ABCD, PQRS, PQRS. A is any point on RS. See, what we have to prove? We have to prove that there are 3 triangles here. We have to prove that the sum of which 2 triangles is equal to the third triangle. So, that means we have to divide the area into 2 equal parts. So, either this triangle is equal to sum of these 2 triangles, or the middle triangle is equal to sum of these 2 triangles, or sum of these 2 triangles is equal to the, so that we have to prove. So now from the figure, answer from the figure, so what was the questions asked? In how many parts the field is divided? So we can see that the field is divided in three parts. That is, what are those? So QRA, triangle QRA, you can observe QRA. See this 1, 2, 3, let us see. So QRA plus, or I will write QRA comma QAP, triangle QAP and PAS, triangle PAS. We know that the sum of these three triangles is equal to area of PQRS. So therefore, I will write here, therefore area QRA plus area QAB. Observe the figure, QAP, sorry, this is QAP plus area PAS will be equal to area of the parallelogram PQRS. Now, you can call this equation as 1. Now, observe the figure QAP. From figure, or we can observe that triangle QAP and parallelogram PQRS or first one on common base. You observe here, PQ is the common base for triangle as well as the parallelogram. Common base PQ and between, second one, between two common parallel lines. What are those lines? PQ and RS. PQ and RS. Therefore, what is the conclusion? Therefore, from this, the triangle area QAP is equal to half of area PQRS. PQRS. So you can call this as 2. See, from equation 1 we know that the sum of these three is PQRS area, but now we have found that the second triangle only is half of the PQRS, therefore 1 plus 3 will be equal to half of PQRS. Therefore, from 1 and 2 what conclusion we get? Therefore, from 1 and 2 we can come to the conclusion that right hand side equal left hand side, this triangle, second triangle is equal to the sum of the first and third. Therefore, from 1 to we can say area QAP will be equal to area QRA, this one QRA plus area PAS. So, what is the significance of this proof? So, now you go back to the question and read. The farmer wants to sow wheat and pulses in equal portions. So, therefore, the wheat can be sown here, and in these two areas pulse can be sown. So, because they are equal, so therefore, here they can wheat and here they can pulse and here they can sow pulse. So, because these two areas total will be equal to wheat area. So, therefore, you can write the sentence, therefore, the farmer can sow wheat in triangle PQA or QAP and pulse in triangle QRA plus triangle PAS. So, this is your answer. I hope you are following these things. Now, Now, we move on to the next topic. Triangles on the same base and between two parallel lines. So far, we have discussed what will happen if between two parallel lines. If a pair of parallelograms are there, suppose like this is one parallelogram and this is another parallelogram. So, this is ABCD, let us say ABCD. If these two are parallel, and if you have if they are resting on the same base or equal base, their areas will be equal. And if between two parallel lines, one triangle and one parallelogram is there, the triangle area will be half of the parallelogram area. Now, the next topic is in your textbook section 9.4. In section 9.4, triangles on the same base and between the same parallels. So, what will happen if two triangles are there? So, triangles on the same base and between two parallel lines. So, we have to study this situation and what will happen to their areas, that we have to understand. So, for that I will take up two triangles which are resting on the same base. So, let us have a diagram. Suppose this line is parallel to this line. These two lines are parallel, and if I join this, wait. Let us join this. ABC. Now, carefully observe this figure. In this figure, there are two triangles ABC and PBC, and BC is parallel to AP. So, there are two triangles which are parallel to which are between, and they are resting on same base BC. So, now in figure BC parallel to AP. It is the given condition. BC parallel to AP. Now, triangle ABC and triangle PBC. You can observe they are on same base BC or on same base BC, same base BC, and between two parallel lines BC and AB, two parallel lines BC and AP. In fact, BC is parallel to AP is given, BC parallel to AP. So now our job is to compare the areas of these two triangles. To compare the areas of triangle ABC and triangle PBC. This is what we have to do. So, for that, let us make a small construction. Now, so I will extend this AP line little further for construction purpose. Now, see, you draw a line parallel to this side through C. Observe this. This is parallel to AB, that point is D. And you draw another line parallel to this line. I will extend further. So, this second line is parallel to BP. Observe here. So, these are constructions. We can even represent them by dotted lines if you want. This is dotted line, so that you can represent, this is dotted line to represent construction. So now construction, draw CD parallel to AB, and another point, or you can call this as CR parallel to BP, CR parallel to BP. So now we have two parallelograms in the diagram, that is ABCD. You can see here A, ADCB and PRBC. ABCD, PRC, PBCR. Now observe, now we have two parallelograms. Two parallelograms. So what are those two parallelograms? You can see ADCB, ADCB and PRCB, PRCB. So these two are and they are on common base you can observe BC. BC is the common base BC, and between two parallel lines, two common parallel lines, BC and AR, BC and AR. So two parallelograms, we are aware that if they are on a common base and between two parallel lines, therefore area ADCB or ABCD you can write, area ADCB equals area PRCB. Now, you observe the figure. In this parallelogram ADCB, AC is the diagonal. We know that in a parallelogram, the diagonals divides the area into two equal parts. Therefore, AC into two equal congruent triangles, their area will be equal and they will be congruent. So therefore, ADC will be congruent to ACD. So I will take up here in parallelogram ADCB. AC is the diagonal. AC is diagonal. Therefore, the diagonal divides any parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So therefore triangle ACB congruent to triangle ADC. These two are congruent. Now, in parallelogram, you take up the other parallelogram now. PRCB in parallelogram PRCB, observe this, PRCB, PC is the diagonal, PC is the diagonal. Therefore, triangle, so this is the diagonal, PCB is congruent to PCR, triangle PCR. Now, area of ABC, area of triangle ABC, ABC is half of ADCB. So, is half of area ADCB. This we are aware, because the total parallelogram area is divided into two equal parts. And PCB, area PCB is equal to half of area PRCB, PRCB. But we know that ABCD area, ADCB area and PRCB, these two parallelogram area are same. So, therefore, the right hand side are same here. So, therefore, these two are equal, that is PCB. So, in the above equations, so therefore, area ABC will be equal to area PCB. So, that means this area of this triangle and PCB area this triangle. So, they are on the same base and between two parallel lines. That means we can say when two triangles are standing on a same base and if they are in between two common parallel lines. So, here AR is the parallel line parallel to BC. So, then their areas will be equal. So, therefore, we can say, if two triangles are such that they stand on same base and between two common parallel lines, then their areas are equal. Then their areas are equal. So, here how we took these areas? we know that they are congruent. If the two figures are congruent, their areas are equal, and the converse is not true, that we have discussed. Now down please. So dear students, I will stop at this stage. We shall continue the remaining topic in the next session. Thank you all.